Excuse me. My excuse is I was too busy with a lot of things. Fuck it. If I tell you what we're doing right now, that's what I've been cooking up for the last, well, what is it? Last episode was like 2 months ago. We're back. Here we go. I cannot believe it, but it's going well and it's crazy. And I want to set something up that has never been done before. I've never seen anyone do it before. And I've seen so many people fail at this one thing. And I think that I can do it better. All right. So here we go. Becoming a server owner. Fuck it. I'm doing it. So let me tell you from the start, I have this time some notes. Can you believe it? So it's not going to be all over the place. It's going to be strategic. It's just 3 things that I will tell you today, and then I'm getting the flippin' frick out of here. That's what I want to do. Puts less pressure on making the podcast while I'm also, well, a server owner doing server owner things, and also making the short form videos, and also planning and will be doing long form video. We got a lot to do. I got a lot to do. But here's the thing. We got 3 pointers, and then I'm just gonna leave the podcast for what it is. Outside of those 3 points, we have TEG.GG right now instead of Patreon. Do not go to the Patreon. That is over. All right? It is better for us and better for you if we do it through TEG.GG, which is our own website. How awesome is that? 3 points. What the hell is TEG, right? It's just the employed gamer. And I feel like it's a place, it has to become a place where no one has ever been before, but always wanted to be in, right? Because I wanted a place like this. I was looking at all types of communities throughout my gaming, blah, I can make a fucking sob story and whatever, but, back in my day, you had a clan, and that was really like your go-to place. Although that clan that I was in was, I don't know if anyone can ever find this. Maybe, I was a kid. I don't know if anyone will find something, see my name attached to it, and be like, "What did he say?" I don't know. All right, I have no clue. But it was called TFI, the Fighting Irish. It was like an Irish clan, and they took me in. And we were just playing Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, so COD 4, for the whole summer break, bro. It was so legendary. Then there was one guy that was the first and last time, one new dude, and he thought it was funny if he hacked my whole computer. He said, "Yeah, no, you got to install this and that," and I was just like, I was a child, so I just did it, and it bricked my whole PC, and then somehow my brother fixed it, I think, and they banned the guy. Anyways, we're talking about, bullshit right now. Anyways, that was the first and last time that I was really in a community, and we kind of like logged in. We DM'd like, "Hey man, you gonna be on?" Yeah, okay, cool, yeah. And there's like nothing crazy going on, and I think they had their own server running that we could play on or something. I never had admin rights and all that, but it was fun. It really was fun. Anyways, I never had that experience ever again, where you're just fucking around with a group of people that you don't, it's not like a friend group, but it's like your guild, your clan or something. Now, I know a lot of people in different games that I don't play, like WoW and RuneScape, especially WoW, will have guilds and have this type of feeling and whatever. But yeah, I kind of wanted, I kind of looked at the space and of gaming. I looked at my fucking, streamer career, and I thought, fuck, man, I don't like the idea of you. I don't like the idea of someone giving me money for nothing, like for for not having ads on the stream. All right, fair enough. But if you're, I don't know. It kind of feels weird. Like, if someone subscribes once, that's cool. If someone starts to donate subs, that's, for like a subathon or something, that's fucking, funny and whatever, and helps out. But to have that as the bread and butter, right? I thought, man, I want, you know what it is? That's actually kind of fine, that happening. But what it woke up in me was like, dude, I'm pushing 30. This year, I'm gonna become 30, which is really for me not a big deal. As in, I'm good. I don't live life like that where I'm like, oh my god. But I do have this feeling where I'm thinking, man, wouldn't it be sick if I actually made something? I cannot be proud of being a streamer. If anyone is proud of being a streamer, you're pathetic. You're a clown. You're a clown. You've made it, I guess. You're playing video games, acting like a bit of an idiot and making stacks off of it, dude. You're grinding. I get it. Pretty cool. But is it really something you can be proud of? Ninja is only known for two things: being the Fortnite guy and not seeing enough movement. I don't know if that's what I want to do in my life. I don't know if that's what I want to leave behind or like add to someone's life. You know what I mean? Being the guy on the screen playing a game, sometimes telling a joke. I don't know about that. I don't know if that's I want to do that. I want to do that, but I don't want that to be like my magnum opus. I'm better than that. That's, so I feel like if that's like the thing you do, it's kind of pathetic. It's, no? Is that crazy? Is that crazy? Anyways, I had that idea in my head, and I thought, and then I had that little crossing, my wires were crossing on those two topics, which was, it's pathetic to just be a streamer, and that being like the final goal of, offering something to the community. And I always wanted to have a community that was a community and not revolving around just me. Like so those two kind of met during the Christmas period. Well, actually before that as well, but in the Christmas period, that was like the moment where I said, I'm going to take some free time, going to do some thinking, going to do some strategizing, and I'm going to yeet into a direction of an idea that I have, which was TEG, the employed gamers. It just made sense. Right? So that's TEG. And what it does, it puts those two ideas into each other. They're married. They're not divorced anymore. They're not non-existent. It's what I'm doing right now. That's what's up. And the philosophy of TEG is because the big motto, the big problem that TEG addresses on the number one priority is that gaming in general, especially because of the online space and the accessibility of online and everything becoming free to play, because that's just the way things go, just like Hollywood having to go into streaming platforms, gaming cannot really be premium forever, as in like paying to get in, like $70 for a premium game or something, like for an online premium game. No one's going to do that anymore. So that's why you have for 20, 25, $30 R graders and shit. See what I'm saying? Yeah. And then you have to still, these gaming platforms still have to fund their game somehow because they need players to actually have fun in the game. And then they have to, microtransactions, blah, 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 blah. So anyways, all the games are becoming free to play. What happens in that case? It's, in my theory, like a theme park where I've made this video before in a short form, but a theme park, the idea of a theme park in general, like just the concept, let me put it like that, the concept of a theme park is amazing. A park that has a specific theme and it's all designed to farm dopamine. Oh, that's amazing. That is crazy fun. If you think of that concept like, oh, that sucks, then you suck. All right? And the same thing goes for video games. If you think the concept of a digital software that someone interacts with and it farms dopamine from it, that's a lame concept, then you are lame. But here's the thing. Free multiplayer games or survival co-op games that are basically never really free, but you got to find people, blah, blah, blah. That's kind of hard. But especially with free, anyways, just gaming in general, it's like a theme park, okay? Gaming, because it's fun. But the people that get into your games are fucking atrocious. You got pathetic human beings that don't have a job or any responsibilities or any vision of what, like, not even a single percentage of willingness to like take some accountability for I don't know, fucking anything in their life. They're just pathetic human beings that will put that patheticness onto you. Daddy issues, political views, all this kind of, like, what the fuck are we doing, right? Like, I don't want to, get the fuck out. Like, fuck no. No, stop it. I've had enough. And then the other pathetic, that's like 40% of the gamers, right? Is that. And then the other 40% of the gamers is children. Oh my God, I cannot stand it anymore. It's pathetic. I'm not, no. And I play an online game. Most of the online games, I would say Milsim games have, but then they have incels. Milsim games have a lot of incels that are LARPing, like, active things that they see on the news, and they're like, I could do that better. Then go there. Then pack your bags and sign up, you fucking pussy. What are you doing playing on behind a fucking video? Fucking play a video. Anyways, see what I'm saying, right? Like, I'm frustrated with all of that. So I came up with the only thing that would make sense. I take my humongous, gigantic, and big reach and popularity and awesomeness. All of those things describe me. And I will use that to bring people into the safe space for employed gamers. Now, that was the long story. The short story is TEG, which is a community that I've set up now, stands for employed gamers being together and playing games. And the quality assurance that everyone that is, well, in the community, but especially a premium member, can you smell the money? Those are, like, quality people, And then we will set up, not just like a little chat and you can, hee hee ha ha, but we will set up servers that run, and, it's all in development. And for those that we already have like 70 members, I think, which is wild to me. So with those people, like, thank you, because you get it, man. And it's all in development, and it's only going up. We are already looking into owning our own, I'm going to say, like, a dedicated server, which is not a joke. That's like a company thing to do, It's not like, it's kind of a little bit scary, but we're just going to fucking do it. I don't care. Anyways, we're looking into, like, big expansions on doing that, and we want to put Minecraft, modded Minecraft, with a lot of cool, things and events eventually. Like, there's big visions. And the one thing, and also the thing that fucks up with gaming, is not just unemployed and children. The other thing that's also ruining games is pay to win. Just take a look for it yourself. Go into a Minecraft server, any Minecraft. Go ahead, go anywhere, go. All of them that are free to play, free to enter, you'll see. They all have microtransactions out of the ass. If it's not gambling, then it's like, the ability to teleport to your friend will be gatekept with money. What the fuck is that? You know, ranks which give you specific like rights, permissions, like you know, building a house, for instance. You know, having your one single safe space will be gatekept behind money or whatever. You know what I mean? Like it just sucks ass. There's always like a hook that will ruin the fun. I get why they need microtransactions from free to play players because, dude, trust me, it costs time, money, and energy to run servers. It fucking does. That's why we have the $5 to get in, which does both of those problems are solved. No kid will pay $5 a month, and if they do, and we find out that they're kids, I don't give a fuck that they paid $5 a month. I couldn't care less because we don't have whales. Ain't that fun? So everyone is equal, so I can just fucking ban them because it's against the rules. No kids, no, goodbye, bye-bye. And then if someone is a incel, an unemployed, or even, I don't care if you're employed, but you show unemployed behavior, you fucking get it. If you get it, they just lost their precious $5 because now they're banned. I don't give a shit. It's a dictatorship, but a very, very good one. You know what I mean? Clip it. I hope I kind of covered like the philosophy of it, but it's like a project that it's in development every single day. I'm working on it every single day. If it's not Hytale, then it's the next project, which is Minecraft. Then it's moving all the servers from the hosts, like the hosting things that we have, and making like, you know, well, not making, but renting out like a giant computer somewhere, the dedicated server that will run like, it's like a whole technical thing, and I'm learning it, and I'm trying to fucking develop this. I'm just trying, all right? And we're trying every single day, and one day this will be a giant community, and we will actually have a sick community. No brain rotted streamers that will enter. No. Fun streamers, cool streamers, you know, chill streamers. That's fine. I don't care. But like the brain rots, you know, like the classic mainstream streamers that we all know and hate, you know, like those ones will really like not be allowed to at least stream there and be obnoxious and whatever. You know what I mean? Because that brings children, and we don't want that. And it brings the unemployed, which we also don't want. So the quality assurance is there. And then the setup. If you do become a premium member, you do get access to all these servers. Right now, we only have Hytale, but next month, we're planning on releasing Minecraft modded with a lot of cool things in it. And that will, because it's not early access game, that should all kind of work. We will see. It's still early access because we have to test the load of the server and the people that are, you know, and if people can even run it, because we put some fucking mods and shaders in that shit, and we'll see how it goes. But we're trying to give you guys the employed edition of games with employed players in those games. And there, trust me, mark my fucking words, the way it's going right now with the awesome people, and I'm not just saying that, the awesome people that we have in the Hytale server right now. We had I've witnessed a record, because I don't have, believe it or not, the host that I'm at for the Hytale server does not give me stats on fucking how many players were like in the history of this server in the last 24 hours. It doesn't even give me the fucking record of it. Which how the fuck does a company run like that? It's wild. Anyways, we're gonna solve that. Anyways, so it's fine. I'm gonna move hosts. Gonna get better. It's a lot of little bit of thinking and then a lot of doing, because otherwise you don't get shit done at all. So I'm just, bear with me here. All right. Not just with the podcast that I'm talking right now, but bear with me with the whole project and the whole vision and the whole, like everything we're doing as TEG. All right. Bear with me. Working on it every day. Anyways, I've witnessed that we got 17 people in like the third day of it being, announced. That's crazy. We didn't even, like people are getting more and more accustomed to like, what's happening on the server? What are you guys doing? Oh, you guys are playing on and more people every day are joining the preems, dude, the preem members and understanding like what's going on. And they join and just, dude, we should have like reviews on the website or something of these players. It's just to show you, like, yeah, we're onto something. Everyone's chill. It's unreal. Like, it's a dream come true when it comes to launching a project like this. I could have been, it could have been a fucking failure. And we had, like, fucking 2 dudes, me and my mom, we're gonna log in and play the game. Fuck it, yeah. No, this is good. But mark my words, if the like we have right now, the right type of people, and the growth, it keeps growing with the right type of people, eventually you will have a giant community of just anytime, anywhere you can actually wind down and have fun. If you don't want Minecraft, you'll have Hytale. If not that, then eventually, like in the middle of the year, like somewhere, I don't know, in the middle of the year, in like 6 months, I would like to release a GTA RP server, which is really RP, but not like the nerdy kind where people are just like cringe or like over RPing. Just have fun, fuck around, and all of those things will have a premium experience because you have premium people. If you don't have premium people, that's what I said. Like, if someone who's not the right audience, they'll get banned even if they paid. I don't give a fuck about them or their money. It's not about that. It truly is about the community. That I genuinely would not believe a dude on my screen on YouTube or these fucking, on Instagram Reels making videos saying this and believing him. But it is what I'm saying, and it is what I believe in, and it is what I'm working towards. It is genuinely about building this community and making it all work and making this a thing. If it keeps growing like this with the right people, you will have an insane, like, what is that? Service, I would say? $5. You get all these game servers that you can just hop in and out of whenever you want. It's all good. And they're just there. Not just, you don't buy access for one. There's a motherfucker out there with GTRP who asks $75 to enter, and then he has 7 priority ranks. So the higher you are, the more priority you have to skip the queue. And each level costs 100. So level 7 costs 700 a month. What the fuck? I can see the future. I can see the vision. If it works out, it will be something that I will be immensely proud of. And I genuinely, I know it doesn't exist right now. There's nothing like it. But once it exists and people see it, also the people from outside see it, I think that will be the template that people will follow. Fuck it, I'll say it. Like people, other like creators with ideas are gonna think, you know what? That's all right. That's interesting. We'll see. All right. Anyways, why Hytale? That's what I wanted to. That's my second point. Why I wanted to try Hytale was it was to try and to be like, we'll see. But I really like it. I see the potential. It isn't, as far as my research goes, it's not owned by, not the game, just the game is not owned by Riot Games anymore, but also the entire Hypixel company, the guys that made it, are independent and are not owned by Riot Games. That's what I understand. So they're independent, so they're indie. And the thing that I really fuck with the most, is indie devs or like semi-indie devs, So games that are not corpo games. Anything corpo is bad. It just is, And yeah, Hytale has great potential. It's modding first. It will develop for 2 years, and I want the server to run for at least 2 years until the 1.0, and really like develop with the development of the game. So every time there is a big update on Hytale, bare minimum, every time there's a big update, specifically like something added to the experience, that we have something that suits that update in the server. And I'm already thinking of a couple ideas. There are some possibilities and interesting like twists and turns that we can do, but you will always have your own home in Hytale that you made with the one chunk you get as a member, and that will always be yours. That's the idea. And never any pay to win microtransactions. And then, yeah, just like as a community, you, instead of alone or with that one friend that also plays Hytale, and then maybe he does have time today, but he doesn't have time tomorrow. You know how it goes. So instead of that, we facilitate this sandbox, this little like, safe space, that if your homie is not online, then you'll have someone else in the community that's also like, it will start to become your homie or something. And, like you hang out with each other and you're just like, hey, shit, that's what it's all about. And so if you want to, you can always experience an update of the game itself, or shit that we do, like a mod that we add, or an experience that we add, an event that we do. And you can experience all those things each time with someone likable, with someone that's in your wavelength. But yeah, Hytale, I see the fucking potential, dude. I think it's cool. I think everything that they're doing is so far so good. It's incredible. And there's some bugs that will just need to be getting fixed, and some quality of life that needs to be added and tweaked and changed. But there's nothing that I see that I'm like, damn, this is boring, or like, damn, this is sad, or like, oh, Hytale is cool. I fuck with it. Like I said, man, you could say like, oh, that's cringe because it's a kiddie game. No, it's not. Any game is a kid's game, bro. Even fucking Gears of War is a kid's game. Get the fuck out of here. Like I said, games are supposed to be fun, right? That's it. And if I want to play it, and that's the thing. I don't want to play these. I do not. No, I don't want to play these games with kids. No. No, I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want every single. That's the whole Hytale thing, right? Now let me put it to the third point. The third and final point that I wanted to address is from what I've done with like researching onto these like servers, and if it exists, this vision that I have. Because honestly, if this would have existed, I would have, no, like but it doesn't exist, so I'm making it, and I think it's fucking an awesome idea to have this safe space on the internet with basically, for just millennials, let's be fair, but honestly, 18 plus, employed only, like adults, employed mindset only, like chill fucking people that don't have. Like, that are not brain rotted, basically. I love the idea. I fucking love the idea. Because the servers that you see running is not only pay to win, but also even if they're successful, they crash and burn because someone is a Adobe Illustrator format, or you know what I'm saying? Someone is a Minecraft streamer. Someone is a Minecraft YouTuber. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? You know what I mean, right? Right? Right. And we don't have those issues. We'll never have those issues because there's nothing to go after. You know what I mean? It's dry season for them. at our community. So nothing like that could happen. Fuck it. You know? So I see the vision. I see the vision. You have this community. Anyways, last thing I want to say is bonus content of the server, and also, of course, access to the servers, to the gaming servers, and access to the premium only category where we have a couple chats, especially premium chat. That's going to become the one place where I'm at most of the time. Like really every day at least, I'll check it once. So I have it open right now. We're hanging out there all the time. All of that on teg.gg, and the bonus material of the podcast is also on teg.gg. And then, of course, I want to also say that I'm working on all of this, but also making long-form videos again, which I'm excited for and also a little bit scared, but I've let go of having like a too high standard for myself to make these long-form videos. I'm just going to make them. I'm going to make them how I want to make them, which is a little bit scuffed, but it gets the job done. And yeah, you know. And then bonus material of that, or bonus videos in general, will also eventually be added to the bonus perks, the premium perks. So we will really build on this for as long as we can. All right. Ha! You're a legend, dude. You're a legend. Love you platonically.